Welcome in, I'm Stacy, and thanks to Pantasy, we are heading back to the circus and checking out their whimsical Circus Paradrop. This is set number 86003. It contains 1,680 pieces, a number of printed pieces, one sticker, and a colorfully brilliant string of lights. As well, the Pantasy Brick Alive system is in effect with an included motor module, a Type-C port module, which allows us to have multiple parts to move with just the touch of a button. Any offers or promotions Pantasy sends our way will be in the description of this video. Based on the feedback from the claw machine, some of you will be happy to hear there is no sound with this one. This is a fun set to watch, but was the build a smooth ride or a scary circus clown come to life? Let's find out. The base of this set is so interesting, inside and out. We can't see inside now, but that's where all of our Technic and our motor and our power is. But taking a look at the outside, we've got this beautiful trim with printed pieces. One says a circus, and then there's a couple of different ones all around the edge. But these pieces are built 8 times, like picture frames, and then they get locked in over the printed pieces, which is really neat. Then we have kind of like a cardboard piece that is in by a pin, and it's printed. And then we come up to what looks like a circus tent. Get the curtains in the front, and then we've got the circus sign. And these pieces are all on nice and tight by hinge pieces. So we'll spin this around and take a look at the entire base. So we've got our magic doves in a hat. And then we've got a basket of balloons. And we've got our teddy bear riding a unicycle, which is really cute. And then we have our elephant on a drum. Now that is the only sticker in this set, is the printed piece on the drum there. In the back, at the bottom, we have our USB-C port. So there is a port to plug in our USB-C cord that will go into a battery bank, and then we just press that power button to power the set. So up through the middle of the set, it looks nice and shiny right now, but the lights are behind that, and that's really when it brings it to life. So these are clear cylinders, and inside we put in PVC sheets, and the shiny side goes outside, and then we put on this trim, and then the light shines right through. These trim pieces I found, I attached them at the bottom and then the top because they were fairly tight. But now that they're on there, they just attach at a pin right here at the top. They ended up going on really well, but initially I was fighting with them a little bit. And then we have our parachutes. So we have 2 up and 2 down. And then when it's powered on, they will move in sync, which is really awesome. This diamond-shaped piece is actually an individual build in itself. If you look at the panels on it, we've got some designs on each side, but then in the middle we have some different printed pieces on each, and then we have a different little build on the ends of each. But we start with building the frame, then we put these middle panels on, and then we put the side panels on, and then we put the top panels on. So it's really, really nice. I like the use of the colors. They match the base perfectly, and they're also nice circus colors. So when we were editing, we realized that I forgot to put the pieces on the bear's cheek. So this part is a reshoot of this section. I apologize. But for the topper, we build the box, and then we build the bear. The box, nice printed pieces. We've got diamonds there. We've got some decorations with these wands sticking out. Then the lid for the box has some nice gold pieces. And you can see that it actually has some Technic pieces that are holding it in there on an ankle. And then we build the bear, and we put the bear in there, and he is such a cute little build on its own. I like the clown hat and the clown collar, and his eyes are very cute. The strings of the parachute are installed at the top of the cylinder, and there is very specific instructions on the positioning. So the top parachutes are installed actually raised like that. And then the bottom ones are installed like this. And if you don't have the positioning inside bang on, then you're going to have issues with it going up and down, which is what I had. And I had to go back and redo it. I don't usually show Pantasy books, but because we just talked about the specific positioning for the parachutes, I wanted to show these steps. So this step here shows you to have the yellow with the purple, and then you need to turn it counterclockwise 1.5 times. The end result, the strings actually look like this, the way the strings come out on the sides. This picture, in my mind, is actually incorrect. If you have an issue where your parachutes stop working, but your characters at the bottom are still spinning, there is a gear in behind the panels on the tent. I actually had a gear back out on me. I don't know if I didn't have it in snug enough, but I was able to just push it in and then my parachutes worked again. So let's turn this on and see how it works. Just press the button in the back. We have the characters at the bottom all spinning, and the parachutes are going up and down in sync, and it is so smooth. Works really well. And the lights, I'm not sure where the stars come from. They must be embedded in the PVC strips, but it's very cool. And here we are with the lights dimmed. We could take a great look at those stars that shine through and those beautiful colors. It's very magical. It's going nice and smooth still. Look at that. It's really, really fun to watch. The lights just add something, another level to it. So the Technic in the base kind of resets to its original position. So even when you hit the power button, sometimes it may still keep going for a couple of seconds afterwards. Turn it on. I hit the power button and see how it still goes. And that's on purpose, so it resets. So don't think that it's not working to turn off. Although this is only 1,680 pieces, it was not a quick build for me. It's listed at expert level, but so are modulars, and I really feel like this was more challenging, almost like the claw machine. Even with the challenges I mentioned earlier, I had some fun with this one. The Circus Paradrop is 10.3 by 10.4 by 17.8 inches, and I brought in the Pantasy claw machine on the left and the Pantasy toy store on the right to give you an idea of the actual size. Whether you built this set or not, I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.